Pop your hood right now. See that white crust on your battery terminals? Type crust in the comments if you do. That's $150 leaving your pocket. Right now, while your engine's off, something's draining your battery in the dark. That's mistake number 5. But there are 4 others you're doing today without knowing it. One is a 10-minute habit that looks helpful but kills your alternator in slow motion. Another is heat or cold you can't stop. One's a loose connection that looks tight. One's a deep discharge that creates permanent damage. Corrosion comes last. Mechanics miss it constantly, replacing batteries instead of cleaning terminals. Together, these 5 kill your battery twice as fast. But you can stop all 5 right now. This video shows you exactly what's happening and how to prevent it. Skip the shop, save the money, let's go. Mistake number 1. Short trips and constant starting. Here's the myth. A quick 10-minute drive charges your battery. It doesn't. Every start drains massive power. Your alternator needs at least 30 minutes of running to fully recharge what you used. Do 5 10-minute trips instead of 1 30-minute drive? Incomplete charging cycles. Every single time. You take a 10-minute trip to the store, shut it off, and the battery's still depleted. Do that 5 times a week and here's what happens. Incomplete charging cycles build up battery plaque inside your cells. Think of it like arterial clogging. That plaque blocks power flow. Your battery gets weaker with each trip, even though it seems fine at first. Your battery gets weaker with each trip, even though it seems fine at first. 3-second test right now. Turn on your headlights and watch them for 3 full seconds. Dimming noticeably? That's sulfation starting. One morning your headlights are dimming after a few errands and your engine cranks slow. That's sulfation talking. The fix is simple. Combine your errands into one single drive of 30 minutes or more. 1 trip instead of 5. Let that alternator catch up. That 30-minute rule is one of the best ways to prevent battery plaque, and it's completely preventable. Mistake number 2. Heat and temperature neglect. Extreme heat accelerates battery death faster than anything else. High temperatures speed up electrolyte evaporation and internal corrosion. Leave a carton of milk on the counter in July. It curdles in hours. Your battery is the same. Heat cranks up the chemical reactions inside. Liquid evaporates. Corrosion spreads faster. Cold does the opposite, but just as much damage. It kills your battery's ability to deliver power when you need it most, especially if you've already got incomplete charging cycles going. Both extremes create corrosion buildup on your terminals. That corrosion blocks current flow. Pop your hood right now and look. Any visible buildup is a red flag. Park in shade when possible. Keep those terminals clean with a wire brush and baking soda solution. Dirty connections reduce charging efficiency by up to 30%. That's 30% less power getting to your battery. Temperature is passive. You can't stop it. But the next mistake? You're actively doing that one wrong. Right now. While you're reading this. And it sounds like nothing at all. Listen. That silence is actually pulling power from your battery right now. It's parasitic drain. And it's happening whether you know it or not. Mistake number 3. Parasitic drain and loose connections. Parasitic drain is components pulling power even after your engine shuts off. Clocks, alarms, computer modules. A normal drain for modern cars falls between 20 and 50 milliamps. Anything higher means something's wrong. But here's the sneaky part. Loose terminal clamps are the most common culprit. Vibration from driving loosens connections over time. A loose connection looks tight but doesn't actually grip the post. Current can't flow properly. Grab the terminal clamp with your hand right now. If it spins, it's too loose. Tighten it snug but not over tight. Firm pressure to remove by hand. That's the target. Found a loose one? Hit like. You just stopped a breakdown. Check your main posts and ground wires the same way. Beyond loose terminals, interior lights left on, faulty door switches, and aftermarket electronics pulling juice overnight are common hidden drain sources. Start with the connections though. That's your quickest win. Mistake number 4. Deep discharges and sitting unused. Deep discharge is when you let your battery drain completely. It creates permanent plaque buildup that no recharge can fix. If your battery is already failing, don't buy a new one yet. Picture this. Your car sits for weeks during winter. Battery goes completely dead. You jump it and get it running. Damage is already done. Prevention is critical here. If you're storing a car, disconnect that negative terminal or buy a battery maintainer. $30 to $50 and it keeps the battery topped off without overcharging. Run it every 2 months. If your battery won't hold charge after being jumped multiple times, deep discharge is what you're dealing with. But before you buy a replacement, wait. The last section shows you a $2 fix that changes everything. Mistake number 5. Ignoring corrosion and skipping maintenance. Battery acid plus moisture plus metal equals a chemical reaction that eats connections alive. Look at your terminals. White crusty buildup on positive, blue-green on negative, black on ground wire. That corrosion blocks current flow, so the alternator can't recharge properly, so the battery dies faster. It's a domino effect. Disconnect the negative terminal first, then positive. This prevents accidental shorts. Never use acid to clean. It causes more corrosion. Scrub with a wire brush. Rinse with distilled water only. Apply petroleum jelly or terminal protector spray to prevent future corrosion. Ignoring corrosion for 6 months cuts battery lifespan in half. Mechanics miss this constantly. They replace the battery instead of fixing the real problem. Here's the math. 10 minutes of cleaning and a $2 box of baking soda versus $800+ at a dealership when you factor in diagnostics and programming fees. Pick one. Retighten terminals every 6 months. Vibration loosens them gradually. This one maintenance step saves you hundreds of dollars. Note: some newer cars require a scan tool to register a new battery with the car's computer. Don't skip that if your vehicle needs it. Implementation challenge and next steps. Here's your 10-minute challenge. Pop your hood right now. Do the wiggle test on all terminal clamps. Tighten any that spin. Then clean corroded terminals if you see buildup. 10 minutes total, cost nothing. If your car sits unused for weeks, disconnect the negative terminal or grab a $40 battery maintainer. Run it every 2 months. Here's the pro strategy. Combine your short trips into one 30-minute drive instead of 5 quick runs. Do this, and your battery lasts 4 to 5 years instead of 2 to 3. That saves you hundreds when you factor in diagnostics and dealership labor. Check the next video for parasitic drain testing if your battery keeps dying. Subscribe if you found this useful.